This is Terrence Orange, Banks with Information Age Financial Solutions, coming to you about real estate, forbearance, and if you find yourself in a situation where you can't make your mortgage payments. As we continue on with this coronavirus and as things can escalate economically, one popular method that people utilize to get themselves, I should say get themselves out of anything, but to help mitigate and help them through keeping their properties is a term called forbearance. Now, forbearance can be utilized for anything in terms of student loans, credit cards, or anything of that nature, anything economically. And essentially what forbearance means for the people who are not aware, it allows you to ask for your payments or to be postponed or delayed for a period of time. Now, the caution I have to remind you is that usually when forbearance measures come in place, there's usually a lot of paperwork that goes along with that, and it's based on a short-term process. And that's what people think, well, maybe a month or 2 or 3 months, that will give me enough time. Also, forbearance in terms of just real estate, it's usually, and this is the case where it gets a little tricky, is that forbearances in most cases are used when it's a real economic crisis and everybody's on board. Right now, we're still in the early processes of working out different aspects from the government and what they're going to do. So that does have an impact on if the particular banks or creditors will actually allow a forbearance to be utilized in these cases. Just something for you to be aware. It is a good idea to ask, and you can see if your payments could be actually postponed, or in better cases, see if those payments could then be several months be put on the back of your loan if you have a mortgage. It's not guaranteed, and there is a process, and some states are more easier than others to work with, but it's something to look into. If you find yourself in a situation with creditors, speak up now, especially with your mortgage, because with this being the pandemic it is, you want to be as much things and have as much ammo as you may, and not wait for the government to just issue out something. That can take a while. So just be mindful of that. Not saying it's going to be a definite sure-cut answer, but it's definitely one to follow. So look into forbearance if you find yourself in a position where you can't make your mortgage payments, or if you find yourself, and just give a time frame of how long you think it's going to be, what your situation is. Be prepared to do a lot of paperwork, as well as find out, and it's not a guarantee, find out if it's a guarantee or not, or they're going to definitely make this a permanent fixture. In terms of, when I mean permanent, meaning that everybody's on board, the government's kind of sanctioned that, hey, we're pushing these efforts forward, and it makes it easier for the banks to then comply. If this video has been any value to you, please subscribe, leave some comments. And as I've talked about before, we're living in different times. We need to be aware of different things and keep things abreast of where things are moving in the future. Be safe. Until my next video, I'm out.